Excited? I don't believe you. Are you excited? That's more like it. Okay, the last X fans come on. Can we start pulling right now? Pulling every start pulling out of the board. Same last X up. So I give us a start. Here he comes. The wonderful, fantastic Alfie Noakes. Everybody, how you doing? Good. Good. Like sounds like that election's over. It was quite an experience watching the British democratic process in full effect, which resulted in everybody getting what nobody wanted. Let me do this immediately. So I'm starting to see the first influence of the new administration taking effect. Some of you might have read the same newspaper article I did the other day. 94-year-old lady, disturbed a burglar, was stabbed several times, died alone in a pool of her own blood. And I think that we can see already under this administration the quality of British murderers is just dropping like a stone altogether. I don't know if any of you would be inclined to rob old ladies in their homes. I've never done it myself, but I feel that if I ever was holding the television in my hand, heard the sound, and I spotted the 94-year-old lady slowly shuffling around the corner with us in the frame, looking through her roomy, cataract-ridden eye, trying to decide whether she was still awake or dreaming in her slightly dementia-ridden brain, whether she was being burgled or whether there was going to be a unicorn any second now, whether I would decide to do this stabby thing or maybe just walk around. Alternatively, I might just tell her that I was her long-lost grandson and then coax her back to her warm bed with the promise of some Werther's originals. And if push came to shove, frankly, I could maybe tell her that a family of Muslims with 13 children were about to move in next door and watch the old lady keel over any second now. Good, well that's going well, that'll be easy. Anyway, 2010 is turning into an exciting year. We've already had the election and of course the World Cup is just around the corner. The main difference between those two of course is during the election that we hope the main players actually do endure injuries. Oh, Jesus, really? Okay. 2012 of course being the big one if you follow the main calendar is going to be Doom, Armageddon and the laying waste of man, which is going to be pretty much what East London looks like just a few weeks after the Olympics. 3 for 3, cool. Okay. Are we excited about the Olympics? Yeah, thank you, good. Okay, so what I think we should do with the Olympics really is we have the Olympics, then of course as you know the next stage is the Special Olympics. I'd like to introduce the really Special Olympics. These would just be mind-blowing. The athletes will be breaking all the records you can imagine. The crowds having the best time you could possibly see. There will be the highest quality of human endeavour being processed simply because drugs aren't banned, they are frankly mandatory during the really Special Olympics. Yeah. Why else would we put them in East London? Thanks, Jason. That wasn't me. But thank you anyway. The medal chart will look quite amazing during the really Special Olympics. I think you'd find most of the gold medals would be won by South American countries all of a sudden. It wouldn't be so much the David Beckham Football Academy, but the Pablo Escobar School of Sporting Excellence. I'd come on more for that one, surely. Okay, and when we listen to the commentators, of course, when they told us that the athletes were lining up, it would still be several hours until the race actually began. Really? Oh, come on, there's going to be more you than me in this one. Or maybe not. Okay, the sponsors will be fine, of course, with the really Special Olympics, I think. Coke could still be fine there. Coke, still the real thing. Jesus, okay. And cycling, of course, I'm just going to do this for a moment, see if it makes a difference. Cycling in the really Special Olympics would frankly be just the same as it is in the Tour de France, I think you'll agree. So anyway, I was going to do some stuff about tribute bands, but given the dearth of success on this stage, I'm just going to turn it back to Frank. Frank, thank you very much indeed. Thanks a lot.